Well, in New York City, high schools are really different than anywhere else in the country. There's like performing arts high schools, there's fashion high schools, there's like high schools designed for what you want to do, you know, and everywhere else it's not really like that. They're just like high school, and then college you start looking, whatever. But there was this one high school I went to that was called City as High School, and it was, you get credit through internships, so you'd go to school 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week you take an internship. And it was really, really helpful because I thought I wanted to work with kids, and then I took an internship at a nursery and decided that's not what I want to do, you know? So I went through a bunch of really good internships, and then when I found Coney Island, I was like, oh, but I had to work to really get that one. And then the first day I was there, instead of running around getting people coffee, my boss was like, there just so happens to be a cast shortage. Do you want to be on stage? Just do like, you know, the skin. And the skin of the show is the girl who's sort of like a magician's assistant, doesn't have a skill, but smiles, cute, and wears a pretty dress, sort of like the Vanna White of the sideshow. So I was like, yes, I do. So the first day I was like in jeans and a sweatshirt, but like after that I like got like a nice dress and whatever. And so after the internship was over, they were like, no, you're awesome, so do you want to actually keep this job? And I was like, oh my god, like I didn't dream it would be so easy, because most people like really want to work in Coney Island, and it just kind of was like fell into my lap, so that was cool. And I kind of learned bits and pieces from different people while I was there. I learned from the best, like Insectivora and Tyler Fire. He was actually the fire eater and sword swallower when I was first there, and then he left the next year and I got promoted to sword swallower. Well, there are things that are still pretty scary that don't take as much, you know, skill, you know, doesn't take as much, you know, prep and like learning and such like bed of nails and glass walking. And those aren't the best. I mean, I do those as alternative acts if I get to a venue and they're like, you can't do fire in here, you know, the ceilings are too low, then I'll have to pull out the bed of nails, which I don't really like. They're like 700 rusty razor sharp nails that have to go, and you have to do it bareback or else it's not like, you know, legit. So that's what I started doing, stuff like that. I met Go-Go Amy. She was doing shows with Brothers Grimm Sideshow, and she toured with like Ozfest and Warped Tour with them, and I did a state fair with them, and it was basically a sideshow where she was the variety act. Like, let's have one burlesque number, so it was all sideshow, like guys with skewers going through their arms and stuff, and then her. And so we really liked each other, and we got along great, and we shared like a room while we were doing our state fair for a month. And she wanted to put together a show, and she said, I have this one friend in Vancouver who's awesome, Bettina. And I'd never met her before, and I'd take her word because Amy knows her stuff. And I was like, well, I met this guy in Coney Island, Donnie. He's a great host. So we kind of just like put together this show, and like the first day, I'd never met Bettina before. You know, they didn't know Donnie, and the show just kind of formed, and it was great. We all hit it off so well, which is pretty lucky for a show to like not hate each other and everyone get along great. It sounds like, you know, ooh, but I mean, it's not so bad. It's kind of like a slumber party every night. Like Donnie and I share bunk bed. Like he's on top of me, and when I want something, I just knock on like the top, and he'll like stick his head down. It's really cute, and we'll watch movies on my bed and stuff like that. And vegan, Bettina's vegan. I'm vegan. So if we get somewhere, we're a good like road team. She goes somewhere and she's like, Heather, they've got like vegan brownies. She'll pick me up one. It's really, really fun. We all get along great.